So we learn programming because these programs are used to develop a software. Any programming language. Have you heard programming language or any programming language? Are you aware about? Prachar, this is I'm asking to you because you joined today newly. So have you heard any programming language before?
Yeah, I've been hearing that for a long time, but I don't really know how it works.
Okay. So there are various programming language we have, and because we started learning data analysis, so I pick up Python programming. This Python programming is used to read a data, perform data analysis, to understand the data science, and to build a software as well. So yesterday in my lecture, I have explained how you can perform arithmetic operation with running those commands. So we have run it like we open the command prompt. Which operating system do you use, Mac or Windows?
Windows.
Okay. So if you search in the window command prompt and you type, if you have installed Python, then once you type here Python, you will going to open a Python shell, a Python prompt. Okay. Here we're going to run the programming code. For example, if you want to do any arithmetic operation, we're going to write like this: 2 plus 7, it will give you a summation of that. If you want to multiply this, it will going to give that as well. So this is something, the same arithmetic operation that you do with the help of calculator, you can do it with the help of writing instruction and program. Okay. You are new to this class, so that's why you might be feeling uh, not aware about this all, but once you start attending regularly, you will able to understand, like other they have understand this. So I will going to continue from this. uh, Pracha, I need to connect with you once separately to explain you what actually cover, because if I explain from the beginning, then other will means not learn a new thing. So I will going to explain you separately on one session. Additional I will going to give you and explain you. Meanwhile, you can watch the lecture as well. I will going to share you a link. So yesterday we have seen, hope you can see my screen, right, everyone? So yesterday we have seen how we can perform arithmetic operation, and I have shared this link as well. From there you can do it. Now if I say you calculate the power, do you know how to calculate a power? Like suppose if I say 2 to the power 2, how much? Can I can I ask, can I know from you 2 to the power 2? Mathematics, you might be aware about this mathematics.
Yeah, it is 4.
Yeah, good. So you can see. So how you can write down the code for that? 3. If I ask you 3 to the power 2, then it will be 9, right?
Yeah.
Similarly, if you say 3 to the power cube, 3 cube, what will be cube? It means that
3, 27.
You are going to multiply that 3 times. Now here if I say 3 to the power 2 means what? You will going to multiply 3 2 times. Okay. You can see here 2 times 3 is coming, so it will going to give you 9. Similarly, if I say here 3 to the power 3, so how you're going to write down in Python? 3 asterisk symbol. This symbol is asterisk. You can see on your keyboard 8 key you can see on your keyboard. That symbol, this is called as asterisk. This will, it means that you are going to multiply 3 how many times? 3 times. These all are the basic to learn data science and data analysis. That's why I'm telling. So 3 into 3 how much? 9. 9 into 3 how much? 27. What about this others? Are you aware about the mathematics or not? Because whenever I ask mathematics, only 1 or 2% they answer. What about others?
Yes, yeah, we know.
You all are aware about this maths?
Yes.
Yes.
So why you are not responding when I'm asking? Okay, let me ask you one more question here. You can see here 3 into 3, 27. Now you tell me what will be the 4 to the power 3?
Like
Uh,
4 into 4
64?
into 4.
64.
64.
yeah, yeah, good. Right? So this is a way of performing operation. Similarly, you can do it in a calculator as well. But suppose in interview they ask you how you can do arithmetic operation with the help of Python code. Then how you're going to write down? This is in the power. Okay, this is not like you can write the similar instruction like this as well. 4 into 4, 4 into 4 into 4. It will going to give same. But there is a difference in this. This is 4 multiply 3 and this is 4 to the power 3. Normally in mathematics, how do we write this? We write this like this, 4 to the power 3.
On the top. Yeah.
Yeah, good. Right. So like this we do it. Similarly, let me try with the big number. Okay. If we say 7 to the power 7. So how are we going to write like this? So it will going to give this much amount, right?
Mhm.
So this operation you can, data science is actually a mathematics. You have to aware about all the mathematics to understand the data science and data analysis. So this is we can do it. So I hope you are aware about how to perform mathematics operation. Now we're going to see about some complex operation like such kind of thing. Let me rub this. I will going to explain you now. If you have a two variable, you just see this. What you understand from this? Can you just try what you are getting from here?
So wide 20, height 5 into
Area.
9. So it's a
Area.
Okay.
It is the size of any object.
No, not a size of any object. It's a variable.
Value has been assigned.
Yes, value assigned. Good. Uh, who has said this value assigned? Geeta?
Urmila.
Oh,
Urmila.
yeah, good. Good. Prachi, are you getting?
Yes.
Okay. So see here. This is called as a variable. What does variable means? Suppose you want to initialize or assign any value, then we call as a variable to that. For example, suppose if I say you have to add a two number, and the two number will be or suppose if I say suppose you purchase two mobile. One is for you, and suppose one is for your kid, or suppose a partner. So suppose let's take an example, Urmila only. Urmila, she purchased two mobile, two iPhone. She got lottery and she got two iPhone. Okay. So suppose one iPhone, suppose that cost around, suppose let me take an example. Suppose $1,000. Okay, it's around 70,000 something in Indian rupees. So suppose it's $1,000 iPhone. Let's take example iPhone 12. Suppose now one more iPhone she purchased for her son, or maybe her kid, or like maybe partner or anyone. I'm just friend or something. So that is cost around $800. Okay, 800 something. It is means according to Indian currency, it is something around 56,000. Or if I show you in your currency, so suppose 1,000 will be how much? Like it will be around this for you. And if I say 800, then it will be around this for you. Okay, Nepalese rupee. Okay. So now here, So how I taken, now you can just think this. This is something called a variable, and this is a value held by this variable. This is called as a variable. So the term that you said assign is exactly correct. Means you can just think that this is something variable or that is holding this price. So if I say you, what will be the total cost, then how you can calculate it? You can calculate like this, right? You are going to write like this. The total cost is your temporary variable, and you are going to add the price of iPhone 12 plus iPhone 11. Am I correct? Are you getting what
Yeah.
this represent?
Yes.
Yeah. So this total cost is your temporary variable, and this is your addition of these two. So total cost will be how much?
1800.
Correct. So what value assigned to total cost variable? 1800. So this total cost iPhone 12, iPhone 11 is what here? Variable. They call as a variable, which identify that what value hold by this variable. You can take anything. You can take in place of iPhone 12. You can take Urmila as a variable name. You can take Amit as a variable name. Leknath, Geeta, Vivek, Sunita, Nirmala, anything, Pracha, anything you can take it. Just like here, width into height. Suppose, okay, let me give you one more example. Suppose I'm taking my example. Suppose my height is 5'10". Okay, my height is usually I have a height of 5 feet 10 inch, and my weight is 70. Now, if I say you multiply height into weight. Okay, multiply height into weight. So height, something you have to convert it into centimeter or meter. Normally, when you convert it, it will be something like if I convert it into meter, I have something 178 something is there, right? So if I say you now multiply height into width, then you can able to do it, right? 178 into 70, right? So you need some variable to hold this value, right? Suppose you went to the market, you purchased, suppose tomato, right? So tomato price is suppose something $10, suppose. So you need something to hold this value, $10, or suppose height, width. So this is called as a variable. So how we can do it in Python? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So here, if you can see here, let me create a variable here. I'm creating a variable. Suppose you all went to the market and you purchase tomatoes of around $10. Okay, and then you want to see what is the price of tomatoes. So you just write the variable and press enter. So it will going to show you the price as well. What value hold by this? You in tomato you purchase potatoes as well, and potatoes cost is around suppose $5, and now you want to see what is the potato price. So how you can do it? Just write the name of the variable and press enter. It will going to give it. Now I want a total cost. Total equal to tomatoes plus potatoes. Press enter. Now you have to write down the variable, so it will give you a price. So like this, you have to perform an operation. Now suppose in interview they ask you a question. Suppose let's take an example. They says anyone. Suppose name is suppose A B C D anything. Hey, let's example Urmila. So they will say like, hey Urmila, just tell me how you can create a variable in Python and you can assign a value. How you're going to do that? Take any variable in a Python programming language and assign a value. So how you can do? Take any variable A, assign value 1, press enter and print like this. So A is what here? Variable. 1 is what here? Value.
Value.
Correct. That assigned to
Value.
A. Now suppose they say, okay, you take two variable and do the multiplication. So suppose I take B is equal to 3. What is the value of B? 3. I want to multiply this. So C is equal to A into B. Now just write C, value C. Do you get the difference here? Earlier we were directly multiplying it, but now with the help of variable we are doing it. Do you want to see the difference here? C is
Yep.
equal to A into B. What value hold by A? 1. What value hold by B?
3.
Correct. So this is called as Python programming. These are the basic foundation that will going to help you to create programs, calculator programs and all. Is it clear to everyone?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Good.
Yep.
So let's see some more example. This all you are going to do it, right? Okay. Okay. Suppose let me take one more example. Suppose you went to the mall and you purchase cloth, okay, and the total cloth bill was cloth something 1,000 rupees. Okay. What will be the taxes in US usually? Just like in India, GSTs are there. What actually in US, how much tax they took for anything that you purchase in the market?
I
Like
think around
10%.
6%.
How much percent?
6.
6%. Okay.
Yeah, for the food.
So now suppose you want to find out what will be the 6% of 1,000. How you going to do that?
$6.
1,000.
6 by 100.
Yeah, correct. Not $6. You said correct. 6 by 100. So now you can do clothes into 6,000. Okay. Now you can do this as well. You can create one more variable, tax. Okay. Now you tax 6,000. Now you tax divide by 100, 60 rupees. Okay. Now you minus this. So 60 rupees will be your tax. So what will be the total cost now? How much total amount you need to pay? Or suppose if the tax is not added to this, then what will the total cost? Cloths plus tax. Okay, sorry. Here, always remember, don't give a space between the variable.
Mhm.
Okay. You can see here, I was getting error here. You can see whenever you see such thing, file yesterday in line 1, it means that you have some error here. So sorry, cloth plus text. Okay, I took the wrong variable. Okay, just 1 minute. So I'm creating one more variable here. Let's create total text equal to text by 100. Okay, so it will going to give me suppose total text is equal to suppose so 60 rupees, right? Now I will going to add it this total cost cloth plus total tax. So 1060 you have to pay. 6% is your tax and 1000 was your price. And suppose
Mhm.
if the tax is already added, then you have to subtract it. Suppose if it is already added, then what is the actual price of the cloth?
1,000.
Yeah, total
No,
cost
no.
minus
It
tax.
will be
Oh,
9,
940. Right.
940. So
Mhm.
this is the way of performing an operation. In any programming language, I have explained you how you can create a variable. It's very easy. It's like a fun. Means nowadays Python programming are in a school, students also learning this Python programming. It's very simple language and you can enjoy while practicing or learning this. Is it clear to everyone? Those who have anyone having any
Yes.
doubts?
Nope.
So, what about other Vivek,
No.
Nirmala?
Now,
Yes.
Okay. Uh, Pracha, is it clear to you?
yes, so far.
Sorry, your voice is not audible clearly.
So far it's clear.
Okay. See, this is a Python software we have installed in my system. We're going to install in your system as well. You can just watch the lectures. There I have explained in a very simple way how you can install Python. You can do it. If you are getting any error, obviously I will connect separately with you one day in this week and I will going to explain you and cover that previous part. But you might be aware like how this Python programming works.
Yeah.
Okay. And these are the document that we are following. Okay. This is the Python org document, actual genuine resource where we learn Python.
Oh.
One more. You want more? Yeah. Which color this? Green.
Nirmala Didi, mute your
Yeah, please mute yourself. Okay, now we're going to see like if you want to print anything on the screen, how you can print it. As I already said you, when you want to print any variable, you just have to write. But if you want to print anything, how you can print? Print means how you can print your name on the screen. How you can do that? Let me give you example. Sorry if I spell wrong. I'm just taking a name or just take a short name. In the Zoom, it's showing me Prechu something. Okay, Prechu, yeah. So I'm just taking that. I hope you don't mind.
That's okay.
I'm taking this name. Now, once you press enter, you can see this name is coming. Similarly, let's try with other name as well, like Urmila, suppose. So Urmila's short name is suppose UK showing, but I'm taking complete name. So if you press enter, it is going to show you how you can print your name. So you just have to use the function print. Print function you have to use. Now suppose in the interview they ask you in Python how you can print your name or how you can print anything. What is the syntax for that? Print. This is called parenthesis. This circular bracket called parenthesis. Inside this double quote, whatever you are going to write. Suppose I'm writing like this. Okay, I'm writing randomly. I close it. You have once you start, you have to close as well and press enter. You can see whatever you are going to write within the opening brace and opening single quote and closing double quote, sorry, double quote and this closing braces. This is called as a circular bracket, parenthesis. What we call it, parenthesis. If you can see on your keyboard, 9 key, 9 and 0 are the symbol that you can see there. If you press shift and that, you can get it. Similarly, let's try another name. Suppose if they says you how you can print Python programming on the screen, how you can write down? Now I'm getting error. What's an error here? Can you tell me?
There is a space.
No.
Double
Read that.
Oh,
Yeah,
there.
good. Because I forgot to add a double quote here.
No.
Now see here. So this is you have to identify. In interview, they might be ask you this kind of a question. What is an error that you have to debug it? If you understand how to debug the code, you can easily crack the interviews. Okay, so this is all about. Now suppose this is about the commands, but now suppose if you want to perform a further operation, like here. Now one more thing, let me. So I already said you see plus operator. If you a plus b, if you do 2 plus 2, it will going to give you 4. But what if you do like this? Can anyone tell me what it will going to give me? What it will going to give? Python plus programming. Here this plus operator will work in what ways? Can anyone tell? Anyone aware about this?
Just gonna give Python programming or not?
No.
Oh, there is no variable error.
No. Okay, let me enter. Now you tell. See, whenever you use this plus operator with a string data, string means whenever you use this plus operator with this character data, it will going to concatenate it. Do you know the term concatenation?
No.
Concatenation means whenever you're going to use plus, it will going to add this whole string, whole character, a group of word just after this. What's your complete name, Urmila? Can you just send me on the chat? I will give you an example. Please send me on the chat, or any one of you. Anyone, Geeta, Vivek, okay, Leknath, I just tried to play. I know his complete name.
I've sent you. It's Urmila Keshi.
Okay, yeah. So let's start. Okay, Urmila case. So now suppose are you getting this? So here this plus operator, what it is doing, it is just adding the KC after the completion of your name or first string value, I can say. String means what? It's a group of a character. Here this Python is what? String. And how you represent string? If anyone asks you how you identify string, whenever it is written in a double quote, that is called as a string. This is the call string means this one. string, string. What is this string? It's a group of character. It is a group of character inside double quote. It is a group of character inside a double quotes. Okay. So if I ask you here, what is a string? Urmila is a string or KC is a string? Can anyone answer me what is string here? Urmila is a string or KC is a string? Just read this line carefully. Am I audible?
Both of them are string.
Good.
Both of them are string because both of them are inside double quote.
Yeah, good. It's both are then a string and it's a group of a character. Okay, it's a group of a character, or you can say a word. Word is what? Character only, means string only, right? Urmila. Urmila is a word, right? So like
So
this, Yeah.
Amit, can that be a number? Like instead of name, can you put
Yes.
numbers?
Yeah, good question. We can use number as well. Now, instead of KC, I'm taking KC12. Or let me remove this. If you take a number inside a double quote, it will be also act as a string. You can see here, Urmila 12. It's just like Hollywood movie name.
So what about the both string number? Like no name, just number?
What? Yeah, you
Right?
can take it. You can take it that as well. 2312. You can see 2312.
Oh, okay.
Only thing is that it should be in a double quotes, right? When you take this in a double quotes, it will be look like this.
Okay.
So I hope it is clear to you what is string. It's a group of a character that you write down within a double quotes.
Yes.
Now, suppose, now one more thing. Suppose you declare a variable, suppose let me take a variable A and I'm initializing a name, suppose Lekhna. Now I want to see which is the first character in the Lekhna. So how you can check it? A0, press enter, you can see L. Similarly, if I do A1, it will going to give me E. Similarly, if I do A2, it will give me K, right? Always remember that this Leknath here, how it is work. Let me give you an example. Python programming. Suppose this is my string. Okay, I have declared it in a double quotes. So what every index will be going to start from a 0 here. Okay, index will be start from a 0.
Okay.
So for P, the index will be 0. For Y, index will be 1. For T, index will be 2. For H, index will be 4. For O, index will be 5.
No, like 3. You missed, I think you missed 3. Number 3.
Oh, sorry. Here it will be 3. Sorry, it will be 3. It will be 4. And N will be 5. Yeah.